Whenever you question who you are, ask the Lord. He will let you know that you are His child. He has played the Grand Ole Opry stage for more than 8,500 times. Tim Atwood began his music career playing gospel music at the age of 13 for the Harris family. His hits like Let's All Go Down to the River has earned him top spots in the national music chart, and his song, I'll Stand Up and Say So, continues to be a crowd pleaser, recognizing those who have served. Tim believes his gift from God is his gift to God. This is his story. This is today's Nashville. This is faith. Tim, what a pleasure and honor it is to sit down with you today. I heard that you have been on the Opry stage 8,500 times.
That's a lot.
That is a lot. And I want to ask you, would you play a song for me?
I sure would. I'll do one. I had an uncle that wrote this song, and it's on my first CD that I did, called What a Great Day That'll Be. There's a great day a-comin', I hear angels a-hummin' in the sweet by and by. All the saints that will gather on the banks of Jordan River. What a day, a great day that will be. We know not the day nor the hour when Jesus will break the eastern sky. Saints will meet Him in the air, leave this world without a care. What a day, a great day that will be. There's a great joy in knowing when we leave, we are going to that mansion in the sky. There to be with Christ forever, parting words are spoken never. What a day, a great day that will be. Well, we know not the day nor the hour when Jesus will break the eastern sky. Saints will meet Him in the air, leave this world without a care. What a day, a great day that will be. What a day, a great day that will be.
Oh my goodness, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Beautiful. So tell me what it's like the first time you walked on the Opry stage.
It was so exciting. I can't believe I'm working the Grand Ole Opry. And at the same time, it was terrified. Terrified. I had just moved to town in August of '76, and this was in November of '76 that I worked the Opry. And I'd been on the road with Jim Ed Brown, and all those guys were telling me about working the Opry. And they said, now if you're playing and you feel a hand on your shoulder, that's Jerry Whitehurst, the staff pianist at the Grand Ole Opry. He said, if he touches you on the shoulder, you've messed up. So you got to get up and move. So I walked, I'm out there and I'm playing. I'm so excited. And I feel this hand on my left shoulder. I went, oh no. And I stood up. He said, sit down. He said, they set this all up.
Oh.
So it was a fun time. It was.
So he was in on the joke.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So let's go back to the beginning, and how did you even get into music? And
I had an uncle, Tommy Atwood, who sang with the Florida Boys Quartet. And so I grew up playing Southern gospel music. When I was 13, I played with a local group out of Peoria. And one day when I graduated high school, I told my dad, I said, I'm moving to Nashville. And he said, man, there's guys better than you walking the streets. I said, there is, but I've just got to go see what I can do. And so I worked with Jim Ed Brown for 3 years. And in 1980, I started working in the house band at the Grand Ole Opry. And I was there for 38 years. I've just been blessed. I've never had any piano lessons, vocal lessons, or anything like that. This is just God-given talent. And your gift from God should be your gift to Him.
38 years. Do you have any interesting stories?
Well, there's a bunch.
I mean, you have seen a lot of people come through the Opry stage.
Oh, I've played with everybody you can imagine. I think one of my favorite stories, I was real good friends with Roy Acuff and Minnie Pearl. She would come out on stage. I'm about 26, 27. I had this big, full, bushy beard. It was in the 70s. And she would come out on stage and she'd go, "Look at him, girls, ain't he purty?" And she'd come over to the piano. She'd make me stand up. She'd grab me by the face and kiss me on the lips. And then she would turn around to the audience. She said, "You know how it is, girls. You don't mind going through a little brush to get to a picnic."
Oh.
So she was great.
What about Roy?
Roy, he found out I could sing. And he started letting me sing on all the matinees and on the Opry. Matter of fact, the first night I actually sang on the Grand Ole Opry, I didn't even wait for the band. Tim Atwood sing this song. Well, I didn't even wait for him. And you see musicians coming from every direction because they played whenever I sang. So I just started without it. And Mr. Acuff took me in his room one day and he said, "Tim Atwood, sit down here." He said, "You know, I really don't mean a lot to the music business anymore. But if I did, you would have a recording contract." I said, "Mr. Acuff, I don't care if I ever get one." The king of country music said I deserved one. I thought, how cool, you know? So.
Well, you've been on the stage 8,500 times.
Right.
So not a lot of people can say that.
No. Well, like I said, just been blessed.
Were you married at this time?
I was married to my first wife. I've been married 3 times, so I qualify to be a country star. But my first wife and I, we moved here in '76, and then she and I split, and then I married Diana, and we were married for almost 21 years, and she was 49, and she had liver problems, and she passed away at 49. I had 2 boys, 16 and 17 at the time, and she passed away in 2000. And I had known Roxanne for a long time. We got married in 2003. But when Diana died, I was just at a loss. I mean, you didn't see one, the other one wasn't there. That's who we were. And Roxanne saw me after Diana died. We were listening to music at the station inn. And she said, "How you doing?" I said, "I'm doing good." And she said, "No, there's no light in your eyes." I didn't know what she meant, but later on I realized, you know. And so it was just lucky that she came into my life.
Were you a believer at this time?
I was. Like I said, I grew up playing gospel music. And then once I got out, I mean, I went crazy, like, you know, in the clubs. And I just went off the tracks, you know. And thank goodness that I got back. I had faith, and I tried to live the life right, but, you know, there's so many temptations and stuff, and I couldn't resist. But things are a lot better now.
Well, I know that the Lord got a hold of your heart, and you had some struggles after your wife passed, and we're going to talk about that when we come back.
All right.